Hello. Everything's looking good. Other than the fact that here we go. If I remember correctly, we should be on like chapter 5, something like that. We're on the last one. Um, so it's a small key. All right. That should be good. Let's see, clear sense of moment. Not quite turning, not quite falling. I felt myself cross the threshold, and the visions abated. Perhaps they only served to drive me to this place. The route back closes behind me, but a way forward opens ahead. Something is drawing me on. In case you are with me, I will try to guide you along the path. I pray you never came. Pray you are just another of my dreams. Yo, that's pretty scary. Hmm. Alright. And with a scratch of the 2, 3. Ooh, reversible. Ooh, bonus to press. That's what these are for. I like switching switches. Switches are very fun. Something. It's not. Oh, a gear. We needed a gear. Exact. We needed that exact gear. Shaped. Well, key doesn't go there. Ooh, letter. Symbols. However, you. Supposed to be. Ah, an object on the top too. That's a unique puzzle. Is oops, I did not mean to. So we have to edit the different symbol. We have to get the symbols correct. So many moving parts in this puzzle. Remember that didn't solve what should ever need solved. So I guess we will see, what does this look like? Huh. Perhaps like this? Ah, that's how we do it. I've just played Mary Had a Little Lamb. That's the music box from Phasmophobia, which is a stream I have. Anyways, where were we? We need a coin, that's right. Where do we get a coin? Maybe yes. Oh! Oh, goodness! I didn't even realize. Alright, so 3 gets that S shape, 2 gets that swirl with a T. Alright, that has nothing to do with this. They're completely unrelated, and it doesn't. Now the question remains, what do I do? What do I do? Suspicious of these. Yep, there we have it. 2 is 3 was that is 1. That triangle. Which unlocks a coin. Which then we bring that coin over to this bad boy. And give the coin it's so wanted. Two-handled. Now what could possibly be done with 2 mechanical handles? Wait, what could be done with 2 handles? Are one of these suspicious? You look a bit off. Because this one has it at the top, this one has it at the top. Don't, my good fellow, you have the top and the bottom. This is still a mystery to be solved. Something is fake. Or, you know, it's the only one that I can zoom on. There's obviously something going on here. I never use it. Let's see. Hexagonal. Let's go here. That doesn't. Down at the monoclave. Some old faded terracotta. Yes, I get it. Let me out! There's nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. does nothing. Jeez. Hmm. This is really perplexing. What's supposed to be going on? This maybe? Nope. Maybe we can find something. Oh, I know that's for the gems. It's a little off, but there. What's the... There ain't really nothing we can do. Just gonna figure out what the heck's going on. Ah, okay, this is the double C with the lines. This one's the four notes. Okay, I think I finally figured this out. This. So now if I set it to... Seven, 3? 573. Let's go. And is this? Yep. Yep. Okay, we're finally making progress. Good. Goodness gracious. It's not gonna work, of course, though. But this should get us one. Yep. This, maybe? Nope. This aside. That one will do it, though. Last one just needs to get into that bottom left corner. Bottom right corner. That's what I meant. So in order to get there, we need to go up, turn, down. So, turn, down, turn. That should get us. That was mildly annoying, but we dealt with it. Hello, Yeti. Mystery box on zombies. What is zombies? Okay, so this is sliding. Then we get blue. So now, and now green. And now we have yellow. I know that you put this, this, this here. And as for what we do now, I have to place it in a certain order. How could this possibly go? I don't know what I'm doing here. The blue here, yellow here. Switch the blue here, yellow here, and here. Yellow switch. Blue here, yellow here, and yellow switch. I've did every single possible color. I've never played Black Ops Zombies. Oh, yeah. It's been a while since I played Black Ops Zombies. It's been a minute. Shit. Here. Also, guys, soon I'm gonna be getting a better quality mic, so yippee! Just some old tarot cards, they say. Where does these go? Sometimes. Oh, like I don't see another puzzle. This is rather annoying. Underneath the table. puzzles because if I keep them buried, so. Sorry. Of course. That way. Try to flip it. Try to flip it on. Let's put the blue here, green here, and the yellow here, maybe? Turn the green and yellow. Ah, you joke me, there's more puzzles. Now, why wouldn't there be a puzzle, let's be honest. Better question is, why did I assume that there was gonna be a puzzle? One of the most annoying puzzles I've dealt with. Also, I think soon here, with the absence of Poe, I'm gonna start my Deliver Us, or restart my Deliver Us series that includes Deliver Us, the Moon, Deliver Us Mars, and Deliver Us, I think Home is the next one? Or maybe that would still be one, I can't remember exactly. No, no. Sigh. There we go. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. A door. Made it through. So hope is. Now, your chapters I press with your heart. Many rooms ahead. Alright, that's the end of the first game. However, we do still have a second game to go through. So if you'll give me just one moment. I'm sorry, that's not where you need to go. That was. You're starting on the wrong screen, buddy. Oh, one moment. Give me one more. Doesn't want to start. Properties. General. Why is that whenever it starts up on the wrong screen? Starting on the wrong screen. Just make sure. Go down to 5 there. Maybe 3. 34. So screen is. Makes it amazing. Alright, there we go. No, I do not want to continue game. Go back. Take me back to the menu. I need to restart. I've only gone halfway through this game. So once we get past the first 3 puzzles, I won't know what to do. Oh, click and drag the mouse around. It's open. If my calculations are correct. Alright, let me do this in actual. If my calculations are correct, then this is where you will emerge. Welcome, friend. We have much to share. Now, you are blind, but I have left you provision. See, that your passage might be shorter than mine. I am forced to conceal it somewhere in this room. Trust in your wits to uncover it. And you're not the only ghost in this place. The lens that we broke in the last game. That's the lens that we broke in the last one. Hold up. This game literally takes place right after the previous game. It's interesting. repaired our lens. I like puzzle games too. I will let you know there will be a pause on the Satisfactory series, and I think that's the only series. The series. Because at the moment Pope has not been able to be. I don't know exactly what's going on in his life. Uh, so since he can't be reached right now, we're going to have to do this without do things that don't speak English. Do things without him. So the Satisfactory series will be on pause for a while. For those wondering. 23rd October 1883. Mr. Rigby, suffice it to say that I do not share my colleague's faith in your character. Were it up to me, I should not engage a man of such low breeding and even lower station as yourself. The very thought of it, taking a grave robber into our service, chills my stomach. But as Mr. de Montfaucon is fond of saying, needs must as the devil drives. It falls to me, then, to put you in your ungodly task, as you should be well aware, you shall only hit upon your successful return of the artifact. Did you find yourself having any ideas otherwise, I must stress to you that, while the artifact is of enormous value, it is only of value within a certain small community of researchers. It is not for the eyes or hands of an uneducated man such as yourself. I unconditionally demand that you do not interact with the object in any way. It might prove incredibly dangerous for you to do so. It is an instrument of great power and should not be interfered with by inferior minds. Notice that the enormous value is underlined and the great power is boxed. I think this person heard those two words and like, ooh, money. I'm being so for real. Alright, let's double check the item and make sure it's attachable but not by. It's an eyeball. Alright, let's see what mods and trinkets go here. Wait a second. Is this by chance? I told you it was an eyeball. I told you it was an eyeball. Code's been in somewhere. First, let's check these notes. No. Right? Ah, there we go. Seswin. South. Seswin. Medallion. Look. It's now a square piece. And last I checked, there was a very nice looking spot for a square piece right over here. Now, is this the exact square piece? It looks like it. We're geniuses. No. Z. I think this was to the that was easy. Alright, so this one we're just looking for the double house symbol. Yeah. Unlike in the previous one where we were looking for that other symbol. Ah. The first chapter completed. The second one I think was the one that annoyed me the most. Yep. Alright, well, they started me by looking at the ship, so let's see what the letter says. There is still no sign, and my patience wears thin. In my first ration, I even scaled the foremast myself. Oh, in my frustration. A fool's errand. The fog is so dense I can barely see my own neck from the crow's nest, let alone by the helm. Let alone the helm. Regardless, I have had the gun deck run out the cannons. Readiness. It is good. It is good to keep the men sharp. Can I even do anything here yet? Nope. But oh. Oh, it's not a goal to keep. Say. I'm not ready to go. See? Simply this. I had it done. Ready the guns. Then here's that key goes. Hey, we're gonna do this. Must set a key. A mountain, a mole, a palace, a slum. Why not the quarters of a gallon and a full sail? Gallon and full sail. With each dizzying step, I am whisked around the globe as simply as turning a corner. Will you be following my path or forging one anew? Sights you have, the sights you must have witnessed. If my own experience is any guide, I'll keep leaving notes, and I urge you to do the same, that we might know if our paths have crossed. Thrilling as this is, there is something not quite right. This place, I struggle to define what. Some earthly tang of reality is quite missing. I sometimes fancy I could smell the lime and grease paint. And to our fancy. Opens one. And this another. A lever to pull that opens one more. Stands a birth, shall the final one be? For up here, sails have seen. Something's supposed to go there, I feel. Let's see. Exchange cylinder. What we perhaps what we need indeed. Like, didn't take long for us to track her down. We raced north 2 miles on the deep sea currents to overhaul her head start. Approaching the mainland, we turned west for 2 miles to cut her off at the coast. With no sign, we headed 3 miles back south to meet her. We sighted for her sure enough, but she cut through the cape before we could intercept. Now we must wait for the tide. To north, to west, south. Even the elements turn against us. Passage through the cape took us 4 miles west. As soon as we sighted her mast 4 miles to the north of us. Seeing us in pursuit, she cut west 2 miles into the fog bank. With her heavy ballast, we could easily overhaul her, if only this accursed fog should lift. So 4 west, 4 north, 2 west. Well, there she blows. Doesn't look like I do much over here. Spent 30 weeks at sea, and the crew grow restless at our lack of plunder. Though I would not betray it, I share those concerns. Privateer's license is no small investment, and my investors will not be happy without a return. According to the prisoners we took off the San Esposito, we should find the Santa Helena in these waters, fresh out of New Granada. There were simple swabs, ignorant of all saves the working of the decks. They spoke of some artifact of great value aboard. I gave them a place among my crew. Okay, we gotta look for anything out of the order. Just 2 golden trim. Gives a small key with what we need. And another symbol for the lock we've already discovered. We have her now. Fog lifted shortly before noon. Fog lifted. 2, 5, 6 miles to the south. 2 miles east back towards the cape, and north of us just 1 mile. Painted figurehead. Which is that puzzle? Battleship's wheel, you say? What happens at once and nothing happens again for a while? Right? Rose. We got the other half. A gem. Put that in, slide it over. Worth it. A new table appears. Oh, what joys this has brought us. Hello? That. Let's see what we have here. It is the natural tendency of this world to twist itself into ever more elaborated arrangements, like the spirals of a vortex, at once both the pattern and the system. It seems as though each room is itself part of a wider apparatus. You must tune the room to find the glyph, tune the glyph to find the door. All must be aligned, but to what purpose? Am I the explorer? The prisoner? Who cares? It's all the same nowadays. The Santa Helena came apart on rocks at 1800 hours. She heaved as if the bottom had been torn from her and began taking on water at a terrible rate. Only there were no rocks. We approached as close as we dared to try and take on survivors, but only one swam clear of the wreckage. He is some sort of scholar. A wild-eyed wreck of a man is in tattered, blood-stained rags. Clutched in his white-knuckled fist was some sort of sculpture that he babbled was of unimaginable power and worth. It seems our praise may have not gone with the Helena. I've had it moved to my quarters for safekeeping. A wait, say. Perhaps a wait for a scale like this? There we go. Small disc. Ah, let's open up to new weights, that's right. This is an easy first one. So it gets the weight and a small disc. Simple. One, two, three, four. Oh wait. Four small pieces that I'm guessing must fit inwards. It says not to purposes yet. It is a triangle weight. Ah, yes, that's how we do it. And short one, long one, boom, boom. This weight, okay. How was that star looking shaped? There's one on this side. Ah, align the... And then there's one last... This weight is special too. So now that brings us to our final. Centered. Centered. And a spring. And an anchor. First, let's see, can anything be done with this here? Seems so. Seems not. Well, then I'm guessing we must first go back here. And a place for the anchor. And a place for the spring. Anchor first and foremost. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. That gives us exactly what we need. Oh, that doesn't rotate. Oh, there we go. Ooh. A winding key. Perhaps for a keyhole? Screwdriver. For. All right. There we go. Some of no, because there's another side to it. Ah. And that's where that screwdriver is that we need for up here. Right, the puzzle. But we didn't screw it back in the tank. $250. Alrighty. And that's how we get that. Alright. Question is, where do we then bring this key? Because, I don't see a key. Unless... Aha. Ah, it's a ship. Diamond-shaped metal caster. And I'm guessing this goes here? There's something else. Here we go. Another door. Where the heck am I? Found a metal bar. Apparently that was holding that entire door. Well, that doesn't. Let's start with what was right in front. Oh, I hated this thing. Now let's see what A has to say. Another room, another door, another room. Either you are as lost as I, or more likely, you have forsaken me. Another room, another door. Yet never a pang of hunger, or the welcome respite of sleep. Another door, another room. I keep a tally in my ledger, but I can no longer count the marks, count the pages. The writing keeps me sane, I told you so. I did not deserve this hell. Alright, gold 10. There's a square on the bottom. Bar, let's see anything. It has a peg. No. There we go. Small token. Let's see, where does this token? What the heck? Where does this token go? But, perhaps. No. It's like strong. Length of string. I don't know where the string goes. Small. A small wooden handle, you say? Perhaps this kind of handle. All the way. That's how you get stuff done. Trigger mechanism. Perhaps it's time to put this on. Can't say. Missing. trying this token. Oh, I know it. Or rather, it's just for differences, for anomalies, for I want to figure out what that is, but I can't. Small shaped. Over here. When does this jingle? Ew. More puzzles. Oh, that was a pretty difficult puzzle, actually. Oh, I can tell you exactly where that goes. Oh, I need a piece of stone for this. Ain't gonna do nothing. Speaking. Fresh piece of stone. Or the head of a hammer, I mean. Do it. Shard of glass. I only wonder where that could go. So it goes there. That ends up something. Dagger. Oh, I have the symbols. This one's for this one. See, a once mighty people brought low by the invaders and their plagues. They look to their priestess for the will of the gods, but the jaguar and the feathered serpent speak to me no more. So the ancient mothers is being summoned. I would speak to them. Oh my gosh, come on. I want to go back to the old one. Isn't so? It's W. WX. TW. Okay. This opens up, right? Yeah. Oh, hey. Draw effigy. And we just need a flint. First. We go back to the Golden Castle. Spot for this gem of. That can be your last one. I see past lives, future lives, impossible lives. Some fun. There. go. There goes the fuse, and here comes the boom. I guess for now we go back to this. WT symbol. Alright, we're moving along here. I I am blind as my reflection. Our gods do not live here. This way brings no salvation. This path is not for my people. I shall seal them from it. I'm gonna put some up there. In the meantime, make it back to that treasure. So there's a weird symbol. He's up here. Get a mysterious shaped object. It's not good here. There we go. Down the stairs we go. Let's return. Oh, I have 9 minutes. Let's look at it. Metal with a rigid hole in the center. probably not for the up. There we go. Guess we just had to unlock all of these so that we could open up the castle. A human skull. Glad you specified. So glad you specified. And then we'll split the skull open. And another room, another door. We're searching for that symbol at the bottom right. See? Another door. However, I do think we will call it there. For those of you that have been here, thank you for tuning in. For those of you that just came in, thank you for coming in now. And if you are a bit later than some of the others, we'll probably continue this sometime in the near future. So I'm planning on doing Subnautica as my next stream if you're interested. Whenever we come back to the room though, we will finish game 2 and depending on how I'm feeling and how long the stream has been going on, we will go into game 3. Alrighty? However, for those of you that are going to raid away with me, there's the raid message for non-subscribers and here's the one for subscribers. Go ahead and find someone. Somebody else got it. Somebody else got it. Maybe right to someone thinks Nautica 2. Um, or do Minecraft. Guess we're right to 9. They're playing Minecraft, obviously. I've just turned into this streamer, so I don't know exactly. But looks like it's pronounced Mebunai. They are an English VTuber. The Streamerversity. So let's go support them in that. And those of you that have stuck around. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.